Archaeologists are finally piecing together the ancient world's greatest puzzle to understand why Stonehenge was built and how it was used. But there's one major piece missing.
A really big question still remains in this landscape. Why is Stonehenge where it is?
Archaeologists have uncovered evidence that may solve this mystery. If they're right, it will finally explain why the ancient builders went to such extraordinary lengths to bring the bluestones to this seemingly ordinary place. Buried beneath the stones, archaeologists have unearthed thousands of animal bones. Shards of bone from wolves, ravens, dogs, foxes, and pigs. Skulls from cattle and horns from bison. In the ditches surrounding the stones, there are hundreds of deer antlers. And at the monument's southern exit, two huge jawbones that appear to belong to a now extinct breed of wild cow called an auroch. The strange bones were carefully placed in a symbolic position. But why? David Jakes believes ancient aurochs could be the key to understanding why Stonehenge was built where it was. Aurochs captivated the Stone Age imagination, appearing in cave paintings across Europe.
They would have been huge mega cows, about 2 meters high, running speeds about 35 miles an hour, enormous horns. This had been a really ferocious animal. In a sense, you get the feeling that the artist is worshipping them. There would have been enormous respect for these wild animals.
But why bury their bones at Stonehenge? David thinks he's found the answer at a site he's been excavating just a mile and a half from the stones.
It's a site to its east, which I've been exploring since 2005. It's known as Blick Mead, and here is where the earliest people who were living in this landscape lived, and they lived here for a really long time.
At Blick Mead, David has found fragments of butchered and cooked auroch bone. And today, he's traveling to one of the world's leading radiocarbon dating laboratories to get his most recent find dated. He hopes this could solve the mystery of Stonehenge's location.
There are thousands of these bones there. It looks to us as though this landscape is really heavily populated by aurochs.
Like the buffalo that roamed the Great Plains of America, David believes vast herds of aurochs dominated the plain where Stonehenge stands today. But early hunters were waiting, ready to herd the beasts through a natural channel in the landscape, up towards what would one day become Stonehenge.
We think that the hunters are tracking aurochs from the springs up over Salisbury Plain in the direction of the Stonehenge Knoll. The area around the Stonehenge Knoll is a kill zone. It's a terrific place to take these animals down.
David's convinced that long before Stonehenge was built, hundreds of hunters from all over Britain gathered at the site for annual auroch hunts.
These events would have been so special. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like the Pope speaking. This is sport. This is religion. This is feasting. It would have been exhilarating, of course, with serious streak of danger in it. But if you got one of those animals down, you might well be remembered way outside of your lifetime.